We're still reviewing the NFL Combine player by player, running backs and wide receivers. We're looking at their athletic profiles. Right now, we're going to be looking at Damien Martinez. Before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're going deep on these players. We're helping you figure out what these guys can do, their potential in the field, their value for Dynasty and regular fantasy football and everything else. Click that button, stop missing out. But we're looking at Damien Martinez here today. Damien Martinez has been a big prospect for me. I've been watching him since his early days there at Oregon State. And he hit the portal to Miami, was the big name running back prospect, went to Miami and did well initially there. So he showed the ability to go from one school to another and be able to perform without a ramp-up period. So he has that ability, so we have that ability to do that at the NFL game. The one thing that you think about when you look at his time here at 4.58 40-yard dash, that some people probably felt some ick from that because you're watching other running backs blaze up the track. I do want to reiterate that this is probably the best running back class of our lifetime when it comes from talent to top to bottom. 20-plus running backs are going to have like day 2 grades or better. 20-plus, easy. Martinez is one of them. He has a very good production profile. His athletic profile is pretty good. 217 pounds, 4.58 40-yard dash. Okay speed score. Okay speed score. Okay burst score. 8.52 RAS score. So his athleticism is good. But his production profile, what we see on tape, is also good. Is also competitive. This is a very competitive draft class at running back. So this could cause his draft stock to be a little bit wonky when we get to draft day that weekend. But still, whoever gets him is getting a very good running back prospect that could carry the load, that could be a big impact for their team, that could climb the depth chart. That's what we're seeing here. Did okay at the Combine. He did okay. This is a very good running back class. Any other class, you'd be like, okay, I'll take this. I'll take this. This is all right. I'll take this from Damien Martinez. We weighed in at 217 and not 207. We came in and ran an okay 40. We did okay here. We had a good broad jump. We did all right. But you look at the running backs. The perspective matters. And it matters that it's a deep class for draft positioning. But on the micro level, Damien Martinez is a very good talent. So on top of this, I'm trying to talk you off the ledge while giving you honest perspective that this is a good prospect while not being overzealous, while also telling you, hey, this is still a very good running back prospect that would be a good ranked running back in any given class. That would be one of the top running backs. Due to what we saw on the field, production profile, the athletic specs ain't bad. They ain't bad. There's just some damn good running backs in this class. So don't let that skew your perspective. We're going to see some undrafted running backs in this year's draft hit. We're going to see some undrafted running backs in this year's class hit. We're going to see some random 5th rounders in this year's class hit. We're going to see some guys drafted on day 2 not fire. Like, this is a very good running back class that's this deep in talent. We're not really used to that. We're also going to see some guys slide a little bit because teams can sit on their hands and be like, I can wait around here, get a comparable talent, and then fill up some holes here with this pick. That's what teams are going to do. Some of them, and other teams are just going to draft the top tier guys early and maybe even double tap the position a little bit. Some teams will double tap the position. They may draft 2 of these running backs because they're going to lean into the strength of the draft, which we do this in Dynasty Fantasy Football. Other teams are going to wait a little bit. They're going to take that other position of need they got, draft a 4th rounder, 5th rounder, because they know they're getting a 4th, 3rd round talent in the 5th round. So why not? Cost-wise, you would do that if you were a GM, which, say if half the league does that, or a quarter of the league does that. That means with 20-plus running backs getting day 2 grades or better, some of them are going to slip. I would not be surprised if any of these running backs we like slip a little bit in the draft. They fall on draft night to round 3, round 4, round 5. We see this in deep classes a lot. It happens, but yet that player will still get the opportunity to prove themselves. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It just happens. He had a good combine. He was okay. He's in a great draft class. He has a great production profile, great tape. Damien Martinez, I like him. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.